I have a question for you. Do you have a moment that you stepped out of your stage in your life?
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that it happens even in like small times throughout the day, actually.
That's interesting.
I would argue that there are certain like states I'll get into where I think, oh, it's not worth showing up, oh, it's not worth doing this. Like, I have moments like that throughout the day. And, you know, there are times sometimes I manage to ignore it, and sometimes I react to it, you know? And hiding feels good to do that for a while. It feels comfortable. If you're in hiding, then nothing can hurt you.
Yeah, that's beautiful what he said. If you are in hiding, no one can hurt you. And like you said, you know, stepping back onto the stage of life, is it worth it? Because you know you're going to be exposed to some kind of pain, because there will be always somebody that will not like you, or that will put you to the box. Or one of the most painful thing and fear for me was that people will make it more about me trying to show off, like look at me more than as a gift that I have to offer, which for me the most important thing is that you don't look at me, but that you look at all those poems and songs that I've created since I was 6 years old. I kept writing and writing, and again, none of the poems were written to show off or to write a poem. They were all just writing in my own journal for my own healing. So I was always afraid of this judgment.
I know. It's funny. I mean, it's funny. I've noticed that in general, like all the judgment fears I have are just really inaccurate. You know what I mean? Because how many times, I mean, someone has to be really annoying before you think, oh, he's trying to show off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think part of vlogging and part of just taking your soul and heart and putting it online for everyone to see at their own will every single week is being vulnerable. And a side effect of being vulnerable is you open yourself up to the potential of judgment or criticism.
Exactly.
And, you know, that's part of being on stage, is that the audience might just throw tomatoes at you, you know? That might happen. That's a risk that you don't have to take when you're in hiding.
Right.
But if you're in hiding, no one can ever receive what you have to offer the world.
God, I got chills when he said that, because that's so true. So we talked about the stage of life and reclaiming your own stage. You know, that whole book for me, the whole entire book for me was my journey from hiding to empowerment, to reclaiming my stage. And the stage is not necessarily for you to perform with a guitar, or having your YouTube channel, or being songwriter, or whatever. This could be a stage of you being the best mom that you want to be, or the best child, son, daughter that you want to be, worker that you want to be. Just you, just authentic, real you, that you can be comfortable because it's your stage. It means reclaiming your authentic self and just allowing yourself to be and do and give to the world what you want to. It's your stage. It's your stage. It's nobody else's.
Yeah. It's like living the life that you want to be living and not the life that you think other people want you to live.
Yes, still being considerate. We always want to and choose to be considerate, but this is our stage. See, she is reclaiming her stage. So she's standing on her own stage of life. All these were written in my journal. So here's the entry from my journal in 2004. And then, you know, when I write in my journal, I usually write something and then a poem kind of appears. I never know what's going to happen. So I had this vision and I wrote about it. It's called In the Shadow of a Star. But here is my entry from Journal 2004. I'm beginning to notice myself. I had this vision. I was sitting somewhere in between Earth and stars. I was looking at one particular bright star. Then I noticed that this star had a shadow. In that shadow, I saw